Hello, hello. Good evening. How are you guys doing today? I'm so happy that we're together again. I'm so happy to be with you on this Friday. I'm so happy. This is your girl Janine with Symphony Reads. And please visit us on Facebook. You can either look it up as Symphony Reads Ministry, or you can look us up as the little tagline at Symphony Reads, and you can find us on Facebook. We also have a closed community for prayer, just a place where you can go. You can ask for prayer, receive prayer, put out prayer requests, learn about prayer. It's just that place and that space. So if you don't want people on your timeline to see it, the only people who see it who's in the group, okay? So it won't be posted. I know that was a concern for some people. It won't be posted all over your page. Just people who will see it is in the group, okay? And you can always give us a call. We love communication. So if you want to call us just to chit chat for a moment, have a prayer request, maybe you have some questions, maybe we can direct you to some resources, maybe you want to just say something that is inspiring and that we can post, and all sorts of things, questions you may have, topics you may want to hear us cover, just how we can motivate you, or just to say hi. We like that too. Give us a call at 240-681-9275. That is 240-681-9275. Or you can also do the same thing in email. We love email. And that is Symphony Reads with an S at gmail.com. That's Symphony Reads with an S at gmail.com. And can you believe it? Today is January 31st. Wow, the last day of January. That's not the last of our positive thinking, motivational, inspirational, encouraging calendar post for today, but it is the last one we will have in January. So I am excited, and let's just jump right into that, into the January. It's the practice of gratitude. And it says, gratitude shapes how you experience life. It's easy to be grateful when everything goes as planned. But if you can be grateful even when the stuff, I will not say that word, hits the fan, then you will feel the most profound impact of gratitude. Gratitude doesn't take away pain or sadness, but it does allow you to shift your focus towards what you can control. Being grateful is a practice, and like any practice, it gets deeper and richer with commitment and discipline. Having a committed daily gratitude practice will make you happier and a whole lot more empathetic. What are you grateful for right now? Write down 3 positive experiences that you've had today. Challenge yourself to write a short gratitude list every night for the next 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, share your gratitude list with 3 people close to you. Notice the impact that this extended practice has on your life. I love this one. I do. And the reason why I love it, because I like all of them for different reasons, but I really like this one because this is, I promise you, probably the 3rd time that this has been mentioned without any experience being connected to each other. In my wellness class that I took, I think that was on Monday. No, I don't remember when I took the wellness class. They were, the practice was to have a gratitude journal. and to each day find at least 5 things you were grateful for the day. 5 things. That's, the minimum. I mean, that they were saying, just at least 5 things. 5 things. It didn't matter how small or how big, but just 5 things you were grateful for that day. And then talking to again, not a related thing, talking to a friend. What are you thankful for? Maybe we should write down the things you are grateful for, because we can just get so stuck on the problems, the issues. And I know I've said it before in doing this calendar, that, sometimes we do get so stuck on the problems, the issues, and we don't see the blessings. We don't see, the other beautiful things that life has to offer, that the day offered you. And so they were just like, what are you grateful for? So again, the gratefulness popped up. And, find a couple of things, to be grateful for. And then today, literally this whole week, reading this, it's telling me the same thing. So I'm a person, when I see something happening in my life, and it's being, not only is it happen once, it's happening twice, okay? That third time, I see it as straight confirmation, as something is, God is trying to tell me something. And, that, yes, I'm undergoing a lot of transition. A lot of things is happening that, is causing more stress than you want, you know what I'm saying, in your life. But at the same time, you have to go through that process. But through that, what can we focus on? Did something make you happy? What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for? And so my 3 things that I picked that I was grateful for, and I said I'm grateful for healing, because each day I do the journal, I pray, I'm reading scriptures, I try to, I'm in other, Christian groups, so I try to participate when I can, posting when I can, to be uplifting and encouraging, and, the whole thing. Each day is a healing process for me, and I'm grateful, because it is, I'm being healed, not just mentally, physically, and spiritually. I was broken all the way down. I mean, I was broken, and I will admit that. And most people may not admit that, but I was truly broken. I was shattered. So to see the healing each day, no matter how small you think that healing is, for me, I'm very grateful for that. That process is taking place, and that I can feel it, and I see the difference every day. The second thing, I'm grateful for finishing the January exercise challenge. For fitness, I do exercises, challenges, for the month. And, I've been doing them. Let me see. I did November. I think I've been doing them since September. I'll say October, only because I didn't completely register for September, but I did for October. So pretty much I've been doing challenges from October, November, December, and now January. So this is my 4th consecutive month of doing challenges, and it's pretty cool. And just the fact that I finished, like I started day 1 to today, literally, and I finished the challenge. I did my measurements and everything, and just to know that I completed it, I'm very thankful for that, because there were moments in January where I just didn't think I was going to make it through. I thought I was going to find an excuse or to not complete the challenge. And so just the fact that I completed, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very thankful for that, to have, and it's good because it's that sense of accomplishment when you finish something. And, I'm very grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for my last thing that I'm grateful for today is rest. I woke up not feeling well today. Seriously, not feeling well. You know, I'm in a lot of pain. That's why I'm kind of laying back today. I have my little heating pad on. I'm a little bloated, and I don't feel well. Even, in doing this taping, I don't feel well, but it's okay. You just kind of move through and still try to do what you can. So what was happened after I did my walk, I didn't really do like a whole bunch of exercise today, but I wanted to complete the day. So I did walking. I walked, and I walked in the house because I felt like it was a little too cool for me outside for whatever reason. But so I walked in the house and I did short walks. So I did a first 3 mile walk, and then I finished a second round of another 3 mile walk. And that allowed me to close out all of my, exercise goals for today. And, burning calories, hitting that goal. And what is the exercise to at least exercise for at least 30 minutes in the day. I went, finished that goal. And then my stand goal, so which that just means that I stand and be active every hour on the hour for 12 hours. And then I try to, just as an extra goal for myself, I try to step over. I try to do like 10. I try to do about 15,000 steps in a day, and I met that goal as well. But in doing that, honestly, after I finished the walk, the second walk, I literally just put the heating pad on and I laid down, and my body rested. It rested, and I didn't have the best sleeping night the day before. Yesterday. So I was up pretty late and I just couldn't really sleep well. So my body needed the rest. When you don't feel well, in order for it to heal, you need to rest. So I was just grateful and very thankful that I did what I had to do, but at the same time, I listened to my body and just rested. Even if it was a power nap, I didn't care. I just needed that rest. And I'm very, very thankful for that, for today. That I was able to do what I had to do, but then rest, just straight up rest. And so I like this. Like I said, I knew it was something that I had to do. Once I read it, I said, you know what? I'm going to have to incorporate every day to make sure I'm writing down what I'm grateful for, what I'm thankful for that day. Because I know there has to be something. The fact that I'm awake, I'm thankful for that. The fact that I can make this taping, I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? There's other things I'm thankful. There are things that I'm thankful. I had a chance to, talk with my husband before he left to go to work today. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that my kids are at my father's house, their granddad's house. So I'm here and I'm just able to kind of, also clear my mind and, not constantly be on edge. And I needed the rest because I'm in pain. I don't feel well, well today. And so I'm thankful for these things, to have that leeway that my kids want to be around their grandfather, and they want to stay at his house, and it gives me that time to recoup and do what I need to do. So, there's always something to be very grateful for. And, the in scripture it always tells us that we should be thankful, that we should be grateful, that there should be some gratitude that goes on. And I found, like I think I look at Colossians 4:2, where it says, devote yourselves to prayer and being watchful and thankful. I think that stood out to me when looking at this, because I'm big on prayer, really big on prayer. And we should be thankful for everything that happens. There's another one, and I like the way this one ends. It says, it's Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And guess what? Be thankful. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's way more than what I'm just mentioning. These were the ones I was in Colossians, and so I've read these, and I think I did a post about Colossians 2:7. I think I can't remember. I've read it before, but being rooted and built up in him, in Christ, strengthened in the faith as you were taught, and overflowing with thankfulness. Wow. We should be overflowing with thankfulness. We should be. So this, it was just, it really was a good one. And I think that's a good practice for all of us to do, is to take that moment and figure out what we are thankful for. And it's like a muscle. So if you're not really used to exercising that muscle, it's going to feel hard to do, and it's going to feel like I'm not doing this right. But the more you exercise that muscle, I'm telling you, you're going to get to the point where it's not even going to be a stress or the strain to figure out what we should be grateful for, or what we should be thankful for in our lives. And there's nothing too great or too small that we can be thankful for, because I think, as good things happen all the time. We just like to focus on the negative most of the times. So I just think this is a good exercise that we can do. And I don't think it's far off of, of what we're doing with the readings. It's a positive thing. And when you can find what you're thankful for, it changes your countenance. It changes your mood set. It changes your ideas about things. Yes, things go wrong. And there's things like we talked about yesterday. There's things that's it's beyond your control. You cannot control that circumstance that maybe you found yourself in, but you can control how you choose to see what's happening and what you do about it. You can control that. You know what I'm saying? I can't control the fact that, the owner of this home wants the home back. I can't control that. But I can either let it, beat me up, or I can see this as an opportunity to, step into something new, something better, a better positioning. I can choose to do that, and so, and be thankful for that. Because, and I like that it says here, I'm trying to find exactly where, but it says that it doesn't, when you're thankful, it's not saying that, oh, I've never gone through anything, and the things that I've gone through isn't hurtful, isn't painful. It, no, doesn't cause me to say, yeah, all of that. I go through all of that, but still you can be thankful. It doesn't take those emotions that happens to go away. And I feel like we should just, like I said, if you're sad, it's okay to say, look, okay, I feel that I'm sad, and own that. Respect that that's what it is, but you don't have to stay there is the only thing with that. You don't have to stay in that sadness. We can choose to, slowly but surely move out of it. We don't have to stay in it if we don't want to. And sometimes it feels forced. And in this, it tells you too that, it's a practice. And the more you practice it, the deeper it can get and the richer it becomes. And it's a discipline, to always be thankful. So I think we should always be thankful for whatever we need, because what I'm thankful for today may not be the same things you're thankful for. So that's what I'm saying. It's wherever you're at. And if that's what you're thankful for, that's what you're thankful for. But we need to find that. We need to acknowledge that we are thankful, that we are grateful for stuff that is happening today. That not everything is doom and gloom, sad and bad. So that's what I have for you today. I hope it blessed you, because it definitely blessed me. And, you could keep a gratitude journal just to, and find those little things. I know the one in the wellness class told us we should have 5 things today, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with doing 3. And if you can't find 3, start with 1. Don't let that stress you out. Start with just 1 thing. And then before you know it, you add a 2nd thing, and then a 3rd thing, and then a 4th, and then you'll find so much things that you're thankful and grateful for in a day that you'll be like, wow, I remember when I couldn't even do 1. I could barely think of 1. So that's just what I have for you today. I'm so glad that we were able to spend our last for January, but we'll be back tomorrow for February and see what February has to bring. So we're ending this month, and we're going to come back tomorrow with a fresh month and see where our brains are going and how we're thinking. And just, I don't know about you, but drop a note. Let me know if this is helpful, because I'm going to tell you, from when I first started to now, I see the change. It's not like an overnight thing. I see the change gradually each day. It's getting better. I feel like I'm getting stronger and getting back to just who I am and who I hope to be. And it's helping. It's helpful for me. And so I'm just glad you're on this journey. And I hope you can see the difference, and not just in me, but in yourself, for doing the exercises. Just, let's go through it together. Let's walk through this thing together, because I'm telling you, from when I first started to now, I have definitely noticed a lot of differences in my mood. I just feel stronger in my mind, and I'm thinking better, and things is not all doom and gloom. And this is the book. If you ever just, I found this on Amazon. So like I said, I do not know this author at all. And besides just doing the day-to-day, I learned like you learn here. I've never done this before. So this is A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Wisdom, and Courage by Cindy Spiegel. And that's let me see. Yep. Can you see that? And that's the book. If you just, wanted to read it for yourself. So drop a comment if you find it helpful, and, your thought process when you read some of these, and do some of the exercises if it asks you to do. And how can we, find that and know what we should be doing, scripturally. Just, how do we make it connect, the pieces, and make the world go round. So peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you tomorrow for February 1st. Bye-bye.